Melanin is everything from a cosmic computer. It is spirit itself. It is what makes us dance, what makes us laugh, even what makes us love. Because even love has something to do with the chakra system, the heart chakra. And the chakra system lines up the spinal system. So you have although you have a spinal cord, you have a cerebral body, which is this invisible body that has these different wheels of light that lines up the body up into the pineal gland, which is one of the wheels of light, which is the one that secretes the melanin. You see. So in so many words, if you have a heart chakra, which is one that's based on love, feeling, and different things, then there's some form of melanin, you see, that even permeates love. Researchers within the Human Genome Project started going into the research at major universities and even black universities where they're studying 15,000 black people's DNA in the United States. And then all of a sudden, these programs come up on how you need to trace your DNA back to Africa or where have you. Even in the UK, they got a whole program where they're tracing their DNA back. They do it from the UK so they can get because most of the islands are in London.
So they're doing it in the UK too.
So they're doing it in the UK. That means they can get most of the islands, other than going to all these different islands. So UK would be the central place, just like America would be the central place for blacks in the diaspora. Sleep itself is a form of melanin. Why we know that? Because why is it when Europeans need to sleep, they take melatonin pills?
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So sleep itself is a form of melanin. You see what I'm saying? You got the god Shiva. The god Shiva is also called the Lord of Sleep.
Right. That's right.
And so,
that's
right. So all of this stuff comes down to it's everything. And there's so many things you can link it. We can even link this to the planet. You see what I'm saying?
This is no small matter. I mean, even just trying to answer the question, what does it do? It's like everything.
Everything.
And it may seem broad, but it's the truth.
Melanin is what we used to use to control the weather with our mind. Now, this is a science that anybody can do now because I do it all the time. And I've been doing it since 1998. When I roll into a city that I have to lecture in, if it starts raining, and most of my audience is black, and I know them, if it rains, they ain't coming out. So basically, I use my own inner visions to stop the rain, and I have been 100% successful since 1998 when I started doing it. As a matter of fact, when we went to London, we control the weather, and it rains over there all the time. And we control the weather, and we stayed a week, and it was sunshine every day. So we used to control the weather based on that. So when you see the whole Indian rain dance and all this type of stuff here, that's nothing scientific. There's nothing. We used to do that. If we're connected to the earth and connected to the atmosphere, then why is it that we can't control it? Don't tell me that you can say a sign, zodiac sign, can affect the way a person is, and that person don't also have the same type of connection to the moon and the stars. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, yes, everybody does. You see what I'm saying? I take for instance, so melanin is also connected to the global warming. This is the stuff that they don't want you to know. The X-Men and all these different movies of us mutating, but it's called transmutation. into something else. And we the original people. That means we was on the planet long enough for something to actually happen with our DNA. You see what I'm saying? And don't think that the planet, the trees and everything else is not the same species. It's all one. It's not how indigenous you are, but how transmuted you are. So let's put it this way. So the reason why we are having this conversation right now and not in other indigenous people around the world is because we went through a milling process of the Middle Passage, slavery. You see, which if you take a rock and so much pressure is put upon it, it can become a diamond. You see what I'm saying? Well, that's what this is. We are diamond people now, the ones who have gone through a milling process of utter hell. The Egyptians, when they mummified a body, they preserved the heart. They snatched the brain right out of the body. Say, that's a piece of garbage that you don't even need. It only functions in the mundane physical world. The intelligence that we're talking about, all of that stuff is not coming from the brain. The pineal gland is an emissary or a manifestation of the heart chakra. The heart is the most important thing. Hell, you even see Jesus pointing at a doggone heart. you don't even have, look at, what separate, look. There's a few of us that have consciousness. It's like less than 1% on the earth total. What separates you from having consciousness and your stupid family members that you tried to tell this to, and they too dumb to understand it, and all these other crazy Negroes out in the street? What separates it is you're radiating at a level of vibration of your heart chakra, and they're radiating at a vibration of the root chakra in the anus. So they only can understand mundane and material things. You can't even get into consciousness until you radiate at a vibration of the heart chakra. Now we know that they blew up their own building on 9/11. That goes without saying. You see what I'm saying? And why would they go through painstaking lengths to create homeland security and all of these doggone acts? It's not for no terrorists on the outside, because there is no terrorists on the outside. It is to contain what's on the inside, and that's you. And a device that is ready to come online and destroy anything that threatens it. You see what I'm saying? That was research done by the East Indian government in 1975. We have devices in our body that is willing to come online and destroy anything that threatens it, at least in this particular time. So the Homeland Security is not for no outside Al-Qaeda. Al-Qaeda is American Black Ops. You know, it was invented by them. This stuff here is to contain black people, because they study that DNA and they know that DNA change. And they're going, what if? You see, we need to take precautions because the DNA is changing. It has amino acids popping up on it every day. So we have a monster in our midst. Did you see, shoot, come on now, did you see this Negro from doggone Jamaica in the Olympics? Melanin is also ancestral substance, which means that part of your ancestral DNA is all connected with that, and they can come and they can be inside of your body and dwelling with you. And sometimes you might get sick, and you might be thinking on how you're going to get rid of the sickness, and the spirit will come and tell you, I want some ice cream and cake. And you need to get that ice cream and cake. Because what that means is the spirit is saying, look, I'm here to heal you, but I need a certain amount of fuel spiritually to enhance the spiritual aspect of the melanin.